Okay, here's some practical advice for how to flirt. So, this was passed down to me and I've evolved on it. I haven't put it to use, but it will work. So, when you're in a situation where you see a pretty girl and you can feel attraction, that is a sign that you should flirt with her. And you should do that because for the joy of it, not for any outcome, just because it's fun for everyone. And here's what I mean by that. So there's two approaches. If you feel like the girl in the situation is maybe uncomfortable, which most of 9 times out of 10 they will be like shy and uncomfortable. Like, for example, if you're in a grocery store and you're both like looking at the same aisle or the same things, she's gonna feel unsafe. So in those situations, lean into compliments or observations about her. Yeah, just anything. Anything you can think of. Simpler the better. And leave it at that. And then move on. Or see where it goes. Because you're doing it for the energy that's already in the air. There's already tension in the air. All you're doing is smoothing it out. So in that situation, lean into compliments and observations. I like your coat. I like your hair. You should try this. Or I think you would like this brand. Whatever. So that's A. That's 9 times out of 10. The other one is if you see a girl and she is feeling herself and she's like, maybe this is when you're maybe more like out in the club or you're at like a nice swanky party or like a pregame party and you like, and maybe you like know her a little bit and like this could even, yeah, this is not a stranger approach. This is more like you kind of know each other, or it could be a stranger. It doesn't matter, as long as it's in a good intention. And the intention again is to balance out the energies. And again, you have to be attracted to this person. That is key. That is step one. Like you have to have an attraction to them because then there's going to be mutual attraction. It's just how it works. Like you wouldn't be attracted if there wasn't mutual attraction. That's science. So what you do in that situation is you throw a very light jab of, let's say she's wearing high heels, like, hey, you want to trade shoes? Like you kind of, because she's riding high, she needs to be like kind of balanced out with, it's not um, it's not like you don't like make fun of them or like say anything that's like too like, wow, like what are you wearing or something like that. Like no, you try to like just make a joke out of what she's wearing. Like if she's wearing like a pretty ring, like I don't know, be like you know who's the lucky guy or something like that. Just kind of be a little bit more. This is when like because you have to balance out. It's all about balance. If she's uncomfortable, make her feel happy, nice. If she's like too high up on confidence, then you gotta kind of like ease the tension by bringing her down to reality, ground her a little bit. Um, so those are the two approaches. Bulletproof. Um, use wisely.